Good morning, students. Yes, open page 5.126, question 24. Yes, in this question, working capital rupees 4,80,000 given, total debts 16 lakh given, long term debts 10 lakh, inventory 340, prepaid insurance 20,000. Calculate liquid ratio. Friends, for the liquid ratio, you needed liquid assets upon current liabilities. How we find liquid assets? Now see, for liquid assets, you have to first find current assets. So see how find current assets. Total debts equals to rupees 16 lakh and long term debts equals to rupees 10 lakh. Subtract this, then we'll get current liabilities. Current liabilities. Current liabilities equal to long term debts minus total debts minus long term debts. Total debts minus long term debts. Total debts are 16 lakh and long term are 10 lakh. So subtract this, we will get 6 lakh as current liabilities. Now find current assets. Working capital is given rupees 4,80,000. Working capital is given 4,80,000. Now take the formula for this. Working capital equals to current assets minus current liabilities. Working capital is rupees 4,80,000. Current assets we have to find, and liabilities, current liabilities are 6 lakh rupees. In this way, we get current assets as 10,80,000 by adding this. This value comes here plus 6 lakh. Current assets 10,80,000 rupees. This is current assets. Now after finding the current assets, there is a need of liquid assets. How we find liquid assets, or we can say quick assets? Quick assets equals to current assets minus inventory minus prepaid expenses. Minus inventory minus prepaid expenses. Current assets are rupees 10,80,000 as we find it above. अभी हमने ऊपर फाइंड किया. और इन्वेंट्रीज आर गिवन फॉर रुपीज 3,40,000 and prepaid expenses are given 20,000. So subtracting these two values from the current assets, we'll get liquid assets or quick assets. After subtracting this, we get 7,20,000. This is quick assets. Now find liquid ratio or acid test ratio, quick ratio. These are the other names of the liquid ratio. Liquid assets upon current liabilities. Liquid assets are 7,20,000 and current liabilities, these are, find it above, 6 lakh. So in this way we will get the value ratio 1.2:1. So liquid ratio in this question is 1.2:1, which is sound, which shows the position of the company is sound, because liquid as ratio must be of ideal ratio, that is 1:1, and in this company it shows 1.2:1. So company is in a capacity, in a position to pay off their short term debts. Now come to question number 27. In the same page, open question number 27. In this, in the category of ratios, now the second category, that is solvency ratio. In first category liquidity ratios में हमने सीखा था बेटा how to find current ratio, liquid ratio. Now the second category, that is solvency ratio. In solvency ratio, our first ratio is, in this there are some ratios, but in the first ratio, that is debt equity ratio. Under the solvency ratios, debt equity ratio, this is our first ratio. Formula for this is, as from the name, it is very clear that total debt upon equity. Total debts, नेम है इसका वैसे तो डेट इक्विटी रेशियो मींस डेट बाय इक्विटी, बस बट इन डिटेल सी दिस इज टोटल डेट, and in the equity side, in the denominator, it is shareholder fund, total equity, adding the reserves, total equity. So now we are starting question number 27, page in the 5.126, same page. Yes, debt equity ratio. Calculate debt equity ratio from the following. Question number 27. Equity share capital is given rupees 3 lakh. Preference share capital 50,000. Reserves are given rupees 1,60,000. Profit and loss का जो balance loss में है, that is rupees 50,000 in the bracket. Long term borrowings are given 2 lakh. Provisions for employee benefit, that is rupees 60,000 given. Now come to the solution of this. There is a need of to find total debt by equity. How to find total debt? In this formula, total debt means long term debts plus provisions for employee benefit. The provisions for employee benefits are also long term debts. So total debts जितने भी लंबे समय के डेट्स होंगे हमें वो लेने हैं. लॉन्ग टर्म डेट्स इक्वल्स टू, डेट मीन्स लॉन्ग टर्म डेट्स ओनली. लॉन्ग टर्म बोरोइंग्स प्लस प्रोविजन फॉर एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट. See the value. So long term debts borrowings are 2 lakh in the question, and provision for employee benefit, this is rupees 60,000. 2,60,000. This is our long term debts. Now shareholder fund, this equity means, in the formula the word is equity in the denominator. This equity means shareholders fund. So shareholders fund means equity. In this we have to take equity share capital plus preference share capital, total share capital. Equity share capital plus preference share capital plus any profit or reserves, and subtract. In this question the loss is given, so subtract any loss. Now equity share capital, it is rupees 3 lakh given, and preference share capital in the question it is given 50,000, and reserves are given in the question rupees 1,60,000, and loss is given, so subtract this loss rupees 50,000. In this way, shareholder fund means equity that is that valued rupees 4,60,000. Now at the last, debt equity ratio. Debt equity ratio equals to debt by equity. Debt is rupees 260 and equity, this is 460. In this way, we will divide this, get the ratio 0.57 is to 1. 0.57 is to 1. So this is debt equity ratio. This is under the solvency ratio. In solvency ratio, this is first ratio, debt equity ratio. Take the long term debts by equity. Equity means total shareholder fund, and in the numerator it is long term debts, not total debts, long term debts. In long term debts, according to question, all the long term borrowings plus provisions for employee benefit, all these are to be added. So in this way, we will find debt equity ratio of the company. That's all for today. Thanks, beta.